It has already been a long, hard winter, and it's taking a toll on the supply of road salt. From cities to salt suppliers, and even the mine in Goderich confirm there is a shortage of salt, and it's unclear when the situation will improve. CTV's Jeff Pickel joins us with more on this. And Jeff, pretty much everyone you spoke with today says this is a real problem.
Well, Leanne, I spoke with a trucking company out of Stratford who say they have trucks that are waiting in line at the Goderich mine for hours, waiting to fill those loads and then deliver them to the townships there. And the mine has told them on some occasions that they're unable to fill those orders. I spoke with another supplier in Kitchener who says they've had to source salt from Egypt in order to fulfill their contractors. And really everywhere you go, all down the supply chain, salt is a hot commodity.
We've been trying to stretch the salt out, blending it with our sand and salt inventory just so we have enough on hand.
A dwindling supply of salt in yards across Ontario.
It would be right out to the front of the blocks here and heaping.
What started as over 200 tons of salt, now down to less than 10. Ryan Boston's hauls salts for Perth County and its townships, but says this year it's been difficult.
So if I can't deliver salt to their sheds, they can't put it on the roads. That impacts the ability for snow melting and ice melting greatly.
Boston says since the end of November, his trucks, along with many others, have been waiting in long lines at the Goderich mine.
Basically what happens is you show up and there's a lineup, and quite often the lineup gets right up onto Highway 21. So what that translates into is 3 to 4 hours wait time to get a load of salt.
In Kitchener at Your Salt Connection.
So normally I'd like it to be all the way out to where I'm standing. So it's quite a bit difference. We're talking about hundreds of tons of salt that should be in here.
A similar scene with salt supplies running very low, struggling to meet demand from contractors.
This year has been much more difficult with some shortages that have happened. We've had issues with the mine. With the mines in Goderich and Windsor unable to fulfill demand, they've had to source salt from overseas. Last week we had some salt that was sitting on the docks that's brought in from Egypt, and we had to bring it in. Supply is low, demand is high, the price just continuously moves. It's probably well over 100% more expensive than it was on December 1st. At the consumer level, the same story.
Again, this is an off-brand that we've been using. It's a pet-friendly ice melter. Beautiful.
At Bowman's Home Hardware, a delivery of ice melter just arrived.
Out of the warehouse is normally where we get our stuff, and we've had to use other outside suppliers just to keep up. And even then, it's been tight.
But Bowman says it will likely go fast. Compass Minerals, who operate the Goderich mine, confirms the shortage, saying with the significant impact of winter weather compared to recent seasons, the entire road salt supply chain continues to experience high demand for de-icing salt. A frustrating problem that could result in more ice on the roads. And the good news here is that from what the mine tells us, they do try to fulfill those municipalities first to make sure those roads get cleared. And we reached out to the local cities and townships, and they do say that although supplies are lower than normal, they do have enough for the coming weeks ahead. Leanne?
Yeah, that's good news, Jeff, because we are just getting into the thick of winter. CTV's Jeff Pickel joining us live this hour.